What's going on, guys? King Shrats here, back into the video on the channel. And normally I got like a bag font, but they don't have no font in this bag. But I went to Chili's. So Chili's has this thing that I just found out about that's called 3 for Me. Also, please excuse the torrential downpour. Like, I can't do anything about it, but the rain is not going to stop anytime soon. So if you hear a little ASMR pitter-patter, that's all good. But 3 for Me, you get what's like a combo meal, which I thought was a really cool thing. So I picked one up because I wanted to see what it was all about. So this is the one that I chose. This is a crispy chicken sandwich, and it comes with fries. You also get a side, and I picked chips and salsa, and you get a fat bag of chips. This is all in the same meal, by the way. This entire meal was like $11. I'm not joking with you. And a drink. So that's the equivalent of like a fast food combo. So I got chips and salsa, this thing right here, and a drink for $11. I've always complained, or not complained, but said that fast food prices were crazy. But this is comparable to most fast food combos, and you get pretty good food. But I wanted to see, obviously, if the food's not good, none of this matters. But drop a thumbs up. You guys already know the vibes. This is the salsa. And I also got 2 other things. On their lunch menu, they had a mini molten lava cake. So I got one of those as well. And I got, I had to get a triple dipper, bro. This was $15, but it's a triple dipper. I had to get a triple dipper. Can I not get a triple dipper? So I got me a triple dipper. So we're gonna dip triply. Let's get into this video. Y'all gotta look at this. I opened the dipper up. I'm not gonna lie. I looked at the dipper. I looked at the dipper. It's in the clear, but look at this. Look at this. Am I a Chili's fan right now? I cannot believe this, but look at the dipper. I got the Nashville hot chicken crispers. I got the Southwest egg rolls, you already know. And then I got the little burgers. I forgot what they're called. Like the Bites, Big Bite Burger, I believe they call it. So I got that. This was $15, and the combo was $10. Altogether, this came out to under $30. That includes the molten lava cake. So I got all this food for under $30. That is comparable to a lot of fast food chains. But obviously, like I said, let me roll up my sleeves and let's dig in, because we got to see if this is any good. So let's start off with the crispy chicken sandwich. I got ranch on mine. You get it with lettuce and tomato. They also have something called secret sauce, but you can pick different sauces. Pretty decent sized patty, and the bun is a brioche. Looks like it's going to be pretty crispy too. Let's see. I got to hold up. I'm going to have to scooch back here real quick. My bad. Sometimes I be forgetting, because I'm fat, bro. I be trying to be hungry. Should be too seasoned. All right, now let's do this again. Look, it's dripping all on your face. All on your face. Okay. W. What Chili's did is brilliant, in my opinion. I have always said the food is comparable to like fast casual restaurants, but you're sitting down and eating them. That's the only difference. The price point is the same as if you got like a spicy chicken combo from Wendy's. And at that price point, this bangs. The chicken is crispy. It's still juicy. White meat on the inside. Again, ain't nothing wrong with that. Is it the best chicken sandwich I ever had? No. But for $10.99, for everything else that you're getting, again, this includes the fries. Just a little ranch. Just a little ranch. I've always kind of liked like these types of fries from like Chili's and like Applebee's, because they just salt and pepper them. You know what I'm saying? They're frozen. I don't really care, but they're seasoned. Let's get in here with the ranch. I can get down with that. I can get down with that. I like that chicken sandwich. Like, again, comparing it to things that in that genre. Also got a bag of chips and salsa here, so microwave chips, bag and all, up to 45. No, we ain't doing that. We in the car. Let me just grab a couple of these nachos out. But again, this is a fat bag of chips. Grab a couple of these. Do it up like that. I don't think I've ever had the salsa, so I wanted to try it. It looks relatively watery, but again, I'm at Chili's. I'm not at a 5-star restaurant. I mean, I'll be honest with you, it's not great, but it tastes comparable to any like canned salsa that you would get. I don't hate it. Again, You'd have to really botch this for me not to like it at this price point. Brilliant on Chili's behalf. This meal, for what it does on this like scale, I would give it an 8 out of 10. Like, I would 100% order this all the time. So let's get into the triple dipper. Again, got the Nashville Hots, the Southwest egg rolls, and the Big Bite or Big Mouth, whatever kind of burger that it is. People love these crispers, and every time I've reviewed them, I haven't always been at home. And they're like, oh, you got to eat them in a restaurant. Well, I'm outside Chili's right now. This is the closest we get in eating inside when we're doing this in camera. But let me go in with the Ranchy Ranch. Hold on. Hold on. I want to try the Nashville Hot without the ranch to see what it tastes like. I usually do first bite, no sauce. And let's do a quick little palate cleanse with the Coke Zero. Yes, they have Coke Zero, thank goodness. Flat. Flat as hell. I never understood how you got fountain machines with flat soda, but again, you really have to botch this for me to be mad. Now we're going to try this without the sauce, or without the ranch. Don't get those. Get the honey chipotle. This is not what you want. The overpowering thing in this sauce is salt. It doesn't taste like Nashville Hot. It tastes like crappy buffalo sauce. Just telling you the truth. Just get the honey chipotle. No. You know what that tastes like? It tastes like I paid for it, so I'm going to eat it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where it's not the worst, but it's not something you would want to get. Like, I paid for it, so I'm going to eat it. They ain't even cut my damn egg rolls. Oh, we got the Southwest egg roll, which they didn't cut. But I'm not really mad at that, because this is what egg rolls are supposed to look like. Why does this suck? Wait, no. No, because this is one of the best things they have. They invented the Southwest egg roll game in chain restaurants. Avocado ranch. Ooh. This is pretty good. This little ranch. That made it. That made it. Oh, yeah. I'm going, when I'm done, y'all gonna have to remind me. Remind me to put that on the chicken sandwich. That has to be done. That has to be done. These, I don't know why, but they're not hitting like they used to hit. But that ranch, it saved it. Like, that ranch is crazy. And then we got these big bite, what they called? I don't even remember, bro. Hold on. It don't even say. It just say burger. Burger trio? A trio. It can't be a trio. How the hell is it a trio? There's only two. I don't know what it's called. Doesn't matter. The little burgers. Sauteed onions on a little burger. Yep. It looked like a little White Castle almost. A little slider with some cheese. And I got mayo on mine. I don't know why I put mayo on it. That's not bad. I also put mustard on this. Why the fuck did I put mustard on this? I don't care. I like mustard, but it's a weird thing. This is kind of good. Like, the patty's not that seasoned, but it's still juicy. You can, I don't know, can you see the juice dripping out there? Don't drip in my car. But yeah, it's still juicy. It's got a good amount of cheese and a good amount of mayo, so I can taste everything. So it hides the fact that the patty's not seasoned. But again, I'm at Chili's, so I'm not I just wish they could, but it ain't seasoned. But it's juicy. But most of the flavor comes from, like, the sauteed onions that are on the bottom. I don't have a problem with this one either. At all. But I'm going to go in here with this whatever this is, liquid gold, that I would probably just put in my fridge. That's good right there. I rock with that. I'm gonna get a nacho chip in there too. Rock with it. And the fries, Everything's going in here. Yeah. That just made, like, the whole thing is worth it now because of that. Overall, I'll give everything a 7.5 out of 10. What brings it down for me, the Southwest egg rolls really weren't hitting like they used to. I thought they would. And the Nashville just was kind of lacking. But that ranch brought that curry to a crazy level. And the burgers with the onion, I really, really like. As a whole appetizer, I'm not mad at this. Again, I'm at Chili's, so I'm not going to say, oh, this is trash. Like, I'm at Chili's. If you go to Chili's expecting, like, I just expect solid food. And to me, right now, as far as, like, the chains which we've done, I've done pretty much every chain sit-down restaurant. Chili's is easily in my top 3. Because they got some good stuff. But we do have some dessert, and then I got to talk to you about something. You know, it's topic time. So here we got a molten lava cake. Now, I don't know if I'm supposed to take this home and heat it up, but I'm not gonna. So I'm just gonna eat it. This costs $3 because it is the lunch version. I didn't want to get a whole one because obviously it's just me. I like the fact that more restaurants, Applebee's does something similar to this too, that they're offering like a smaller version. Because when it comes to desserts like this, I don't think it's necessary to have a large dessert. Desserts are really just to taste. But this comes with, looks like ice cream. I think you're supposed to heat all this up because this shit's frozen solid. It's frozen solid. It's literally frozen solid. It don't even matter. I think they just pull this out the fridge. I'm not really mad at that. You know, I'm sure they expect you not to eat this in the freaking parking lot. So I can't really fault them for not giving it to me like this. I guess they expect you to heat it up. But I ain't got time for that. So I'm just going to go in with some caramel. You're going to use the chocolate syrup. And then I'm going to use the ice cream. If I can get the damn thing off. Okay, there we go. Oh, God. Okay, just plop that right in here. And we'll go in with the ice cream. There we go. Does that work? Not really, right? Kind of looks like crap, but that's okay. That's fine. Okay. I got a spoon, because they gave me my utensils. Service was good at Chili's. I sat in a little thing. They brought it out curbside, and I drove 20 feet. And here I am eating it. So let's go in for this molten. It's not going to be molten. I know that. Well, you should have took it home and heated it up. I'm not going home after this. All right? Is there something supposed to, like... it don't matter. Let's go. I can see where it's supposed to molt. Which is right there. But the rest of this, to me, not what you want. In my opinion, it's not what you want. The cake itself is just like a chocolate sponge cake, but it eats like a Hostess, like those little cupcakes, the Hostess cupcakes that have the cream filling. That's what it tastes like to me. I'm sure it's better when you heat it up. Anything is better when you heat it up. And for $3, I wouldn't be mad at this. Eaten like this, it kind of sucks, but I could see it being decent if it was heated up in the restaurant. It's nothing great, but again, for $3, I'm really not that upset with this. It tastes like a $3 cake. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to give it a 5. To me, it's mid, and I'm extrapolating. I would give this like a 3 as is. I'm extrapolating a +2 for the fact that if you heat it up, it's probably better. I bet y'all thought I forgot, didn't you? I didn't forget. We're going in for the low range. This is going to hit. This is going to hit. This is going to be the best thing. I rock with this. A little hint of lime, a little hint of avocado. On like what would taste like normal ranch. Okay. So. Damn. I got food right here. This branch. But there's a video that's going viral on different socials about a dude that was in Texas at Whataburger. He's standing there, and he got the biggest drinks I've ever seen in my life. Like 48-ounce sodas. 2 of them. And there's a group of younger women. The dude looks like he's probably in his like late 30s, somewhere around there. Could be early 40s. I don't know. Black don't crack. But he is getting clowned by a bunch of younger women that were clowning his outfit. So as you can see, my man is wearing, he's got a polo shirt on. He's got, I don't know what kind of jeans they are, but he's obviously cares about his appearance just judging by what he's wearing. His jeans have a crease in them. When you have jeans with a crease in them, you put that crease in them. That means you ironed your clothes. He didn't just pick them clothes up off the floor. Like, he took pride in his appearance. He also has on a pair of matching New Balances that go with his polo shirt. So, in the video, which I can't play the sound, but the dude generally looks like his feelings are hurt. Because it looks like there's a group of women. I still have my seatbelt on, which is crazy. Safety first. So, he looks kind of like upset, which I understand. Like, they're clowning his fit, and he's holding his stuff, and he's like, wait, so I'm not fresh? Like, I'm not fresh right now? And the girls are like, nah, you look whatever, like a clown. A lot of people have been saying the same thing, or on the same fence that I am, where, one, I don't think it's cool for people to clown somebody's fit, especially if it's a complete stranger. That's just weirdo behavior. Like, he didn't do anything to you, so if he wants to walk in there dressed in a chicken suit, I don't really think it's appropriate. But with that being said, there's two things I want to say about this. Number one, he didn't look not a clown. He just looked age appropriate. If you're 19 years old, you probably have no idea that that's how a lot of people in the millennial age bracket would dress. Specifically, ones from the South. That's how they dress. To me, he looked like Juvenile or something like that. Like one of them dudes from the South. When I was in college, they dressed completely different. I'm from the East Coast. We don't dress like that. We never did. But I know that's how a lot of people would dress. I would see the pictures, and my teammates, you know, they have pictures from back home, and you know, a lot of dudes, like, they pops, and people would dress like that. And that's just an older way of dressing. It's not an unfresh way of dressing. It just, he's a grown man. That's an adult, like a, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just think he reached unk status, and there's nothing wrong with that. Personally, again, I've never dressed like that, but I've seen outfits similar to that. I never wore a lot of polo shirts or, like, jeans that look like that or whatever. Just, again, because that's not East Coast dress, but ain't nothing wrong with one. He matched. Like, the blues were perfect. That I can understand. And he had a fresh cut. His beard was shaped up. He had no strays on his head, on his face. He was clearly cared about his appearance. And he was at Whataburger. Like, it wasn't like he was going to the club, but that's how people used to dress at the club. Being real. That's a millennial, like, clothing dress. And I think this is more of a message. Now, people that are millennials like myself, or elder millennials, or Gen X, or no matter what, even if you're young, I'm going to tell you this because I'm starting to reach this point. There comes a point when every human being's life, specifically in America, I can't tell what's like in other countries, but here, there will come a point in your life where you are no longer cool. And I'm not saying that as a dig against him, and just hear me out, because I'm not saying he's not cool. I'm using cool in quotes. There comes a point in all people's lives where you stop caring about trends. And I know younger people are like, I don't care about trends. You do to a certain degree, right? There's a younger vernacular, like, you know, they talk about Gen Z language, which is just elder black people, millennial language from the East Coast, but I'm not going to go into that. But the way you talk, the way you are, you keep up with trends, and you don't want to feel behind by your peers. You're in high school, you're surrounded by it. Once you get out of high school and get out of college, you're not going to care even more, because you're only surrounded by like 3 or 4 people anyway. And there's going to come a point where you start seeing something that the younger generations are doing, where you're going to be like, nah, I ain't doing that. It's corny. I remember in the 2010s when I started, and everybody else, you know, people were wearing skinny jeans, and it became a thing, right? With that era. Anybody from the 2010s, you know, the era, that's where a lot of the older dudes would look at us and be like, y'all look corny. I'm not wearing that. I'm going to dress and continue like it's still 06. Which is why you see people like Allen Iverson, for example, who still dresses like it's the early 2000s. What happened was, because he's 50, he saw the younger kids, and he was like, nah, I ain't doing that. If you ask people like my pops, if you ask people in that age bracket, where they're Gen X's, my dad's in Gen X, they ain't dressing like that. They looked at all of us and said we were corny. And now millennials are looking at some Gen Z, because there's a blend, but some of the stuff that y'all doing, like, nah, we ain't with that. So he don't dress like that no more. He still dressed like he want to dress, but it's still fresh. It's just not young fresh. You get what I'm saying? I can guarantee you He was talking to 20-year-old girls. There's 21-year-old girls there that if he was in around a bunch of old people in his age bracket, like again, he looked like he was in his mid to late 30s. If he was around people like that, they would have thought he was fly. And that just comes with the territory of aging. We all do it. Whether it comes to music, a lot of millennials don't like a lot of younger music. A lot of Gen X's didn't like younger millennial music, and so on and so forth. There's always going to be a point where you're just like, I ain't doing that. I've reached it. And I know people are going to say, oh, well, you have a nail painted. That is not a Gen Z thing, okay? There's a picture of me when I was a teenager with a hand of painted nails. This isn't a trend for me. I just do stuff that I like and I don't care. And even more now, I'm just going to do it. I know people clown certain things about my appearance and stuff, but I just dress how I want to. I don't give a shit anymore. You get what I'm saying? I'm not going to keep up with all. I just do what I do. And there's just going to come a point in all y'all time where you're going to do it. And when you get there, you're going to be like, man, I get it now. And I'm sure a lot of people older than me understand even more. And I'm sure people that are in my age bracket are millennials, like, you get it. But there's just, it happens to everybody. So I felt bad for dude, but I think that the support that has kind of poured out in his behalf, he'll feel a little better about, because dude was fresh. Again, I don't dress like that. I've never have, but I can still appreciate that he, like, that is not an outfit of a person that doesn't take pride in his appearance or stinks or doesn't, like, he was fresh. Different kind of fresh to me, but still fresh. So understand the difference. Fresh is when you put together. Even if you want them old school, like I remember the old school dudes used to have like the 70s outfits and stuff, they were still fresh. It wasn't my kind of fresh, but they were still fresh. Because they put together. And if you put it together, you fresh, in my opinion. That's how it rocks. But food was good. Obviously, I don't want to have too much of this. I still got to go to the gym after this. So I usually work out before, but I'm working out after this. So I'm not gonna touch this. I know where I'm gonna put this. I know where I'm not going. That's none of y'all business. But I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for coming out, chilling with me. I'm sorry about the rain. I can't control the weather, but I wanted to eat this I wanted to do these videos, like the chilies and stuff like that, in the parking lot, because I don't want to hear nobody complaining that food wasn't fresh. Is it better here? No, it's just hotter. It tastes the same. It's not bad, but you get what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. But I just wanted to make sure that there was no discrepancies. But I love y'all, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow. You know the vibes. We'll be back tomorrow. I have to do a lefty. No more content, man. The hand signs. They made it to YouTube.